so it's been about 8 days since they rolled this out. And they're moving right along. Casey's over here making some more panels for over the tubs, making everything out of cardboard.
Doing that grade A cab work. Yeah, so we initially had our little side wing here that we were going to do.
Yeah.
So we're getting into templating that, and we created a nice splash shield here for our runners to our fenders.
Right.
Kind of floats our gap that we have here, gives it a nice little look and reveal. And then our side flare here will pretty much just go into a one piece on the corner of it. We also got all of our air tank accessories and lines and fittings. So here soon, probably the next time you guys come back and check in on us, we'll have the full air system set up and mounted back here. It's pretty much going to be a floating system in between the chassis. We'll have one big tank that crosses the chassis here, almost has like a hook strap. It'll be floating about this high, and then we'll have a compressor on each side as well that floats right above the tank.
Right, because the tank is sitting right here in this open spot, right?
Yes, sir. Goes open all the way flush to the chassis, all the way back to these straps.
Right.
So these will be a floating accessory right here.
Awesome.
And then if we want to add to it from there with a second tank, we're just going to stack it right to it on top. So it'll cover the whole front of the C-notch.
Wow. Shine like a diamond. National Corvette Museum member. Look at that. That thing is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see here. Let's see. Is that Sean right there?
That is.
That's Sean right there. Look at that. Wow, look at the shine on this thing. That's mirror finish, and there's not one flaw in it. So, Sean, what's it take to get a car like that?
Especially on black, that's a 10-step process.
Wow.
We start with wet sanding with 800, 1000, 15, 2000, 3000, and then I go, each step has guide coat in between so you can see where your scratches are. And then it goes to a wool buff, a foam compound, a foam polish, and then I go to a machine finish, which is a random orbit, and that's a cut and a polish.
Wow.
So 10 steps altogether, and not including whatever sealant or spray wax or anything you do on top. But for black, it's really important because I'm sure everyone's experienced it. If you don't go fine enough, you see swirls and prisms and mirrors and all sorts of stuff all over. So with a flat sanded especially, you'll see every single scratch if you don't get it, and that's the way to get it.
Okay, here is the newest project into the shop. This is a GTO. What year?
67.
A 1967 GTO, and Eric and Ian are about to dive off into this. What are you going to do to it?
Everything back again. Let's begin. Eric's gonna work on suspension. I'm gonna work on pulling motor.
Okay, so suspension work and motor work.
And brakes.
And brakes. I hear that the motor's coming
AC,
out.
getting vintage AC.
Going to get some AC in it. Wow, so this is going to be at least a 3-day project for you guys.
2.5. It is YouTube. It'll take us about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, cool. Another addition to the shop. Awesome. So all this is coming out and you're putting upgraded
Put coilovers in it.
coilovers on it.
New
Yeah.
power steering, and a new box.
Right.
Accessory drive, front brake, disc brake,
Wow.
calipers. It's gonna be like a damn near brand new car by the time it's
Not going to put bags on it or anything, are you?
No, just coilovers.
Okay. They've already got the radiator out of it. They got the hood out of it. Drained a lot of the fluids out of it. This whole motor is going to come out of here.
It'll be out here in the next 20 minutes.
20 minutes, the man says.
What? Yeah, you guys made.
Okay, so it's ready to come out. He's just got to pull the mounting bolts now. Taking off the...
Are we free? Yeah. 30 minutes to take a motor out of the car. 19.
You're at 19 minutes and 58 seconds right now. Okay, so this the Scout has been turned over to Thomas, and it looks like he's doing some audio work on it. He's putting a sound bar up there. Is that what you're doing, Thomas?
Yes, sir. That's a wet sound bar.
Uh-huh.
And then if you look on the top, I've ran tape across the top. That's going to emulate the soft top.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure when I mount the bar that the bars are going to push up on the top and leave dimples in the top.
Right.
So we emulated where the top's going to be. We got the sound bar mounted so it's up out of their headroom when you're driving. So this will blast in the front for the front seat. And then we'll have some JL Marine speakers that we're putting in the back for the rear seat. We have a JL amplifier going in here. It's a 6-channel, and we're going to run a JL sub down firing down there in the center. So it'll have a sub. Then we'll have to drill a hole in this. We'll run the wire through the cage so you don't have this wire just bolted onto here. And it'll come out the bottom where the leg is. That way it's nice and clean.
So this is your background installing?
Yeah, pretty much. I kind of started doing car audio and then wound up doing the whole car. So kind of a little bit.
Taking you back to your teenage days?
To when I started, yeah.
That's cool.
So,
and you guys use all top end of stuff here too,
we do.
don't you?
We try to use some of the top end stuff. We use a lot of JL audio, and it's the first time using this product, the Wet Sounds. There isn't very many products out there that'll do what we want it to do here. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like a very nice product. It's well built.
Awesome.
So as long as it sounds great, then our customer will be happy. You know, with it being a soft top vehicle, there's times where the top's going to be off. So we needed a lot of marine equipment in it that can withstand weather. So the Wet Sound bar was a good choice, and then all the JL Marine with the JL Marine amp is going to be a good choice. The seats are also made out of, you know, it's a vinyl. It's a marine style vinyl, so they can get wet and not, you know, have a problem.
So if he gets stuck out in the rain somewhere out in the woods, you don't have to worry. Yeah,
it's Florida. It's gonna
exactly
rain.
Yeah. Not every day you get to see somebody drive a 65 Mustang and a 64 Chevy Impala lowrider, but I get to do it today.